Hello friends, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be talking about, trying, and reviewing this TATCHA Luminous Dewy Skin Mask. This is a sheet mask that I received in my January Boxycharm subscription. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about TATCHA as a company. It's not the first video I've done on them. I'll link my other one down below for their Camellia cleansing oil. But I haven't talked about them in a while, so it's always good to have a refresh. We're going to talk about this mask specifically. I am going to put it on and feel all the benefits that it gives me, and then I'm going to provide a review of this at the end. For all of that, there are going to be timestamps down below. I will also say that I've done a few videos in a series lately that are mask with me videos. So they're kind of like get ready with me's. They're chatty, but basically I take care of all the timing and everything of putting on like a 10-minute mask. And it just kind of lets people think about using up the masks they have, doing some nice things for their skin. That's not what this video is, but I will say that if you have a 10-minute mask you want to put on, you can do that now. And what I will do is when I'm editing, 10 minutes from now, I will put in a little bing and let you know that it's time to take off your 10-minute mask. So if you do have a mask that you want to put on, pause the video, do it now, and then we will get right back to the video. So we're going to start by talking about TATCHA, so the company, and I'm going to read you a little bit here from their story, which gives the background of the founder. I think this brand does a beautiful job of presenting itself as a brand, as having a real point of view behind it and why these products are original, as well as a really nicely done presence in terms of their website, their branding, everything they have that makes you feel very much part of their story. So their story is: after a decade of working for large corporations, Victoria Tsai yearned for simplicity and authenticity in her life. Suffering from acute dermatitis and developing a keen awareness of the importance of ingredients on the skin, she began traveling east in search of a more evolved, holistic approach to beauty. On a trip to Kyoto, she discovered a world of pure beauty, craftsmanship, and heritage. An encounter with a modern-day geisha changed her life. Victoria learned classical Japanese beauty secrets passed down by generations that took a different approach to skincare, that less is more. This skincare philosophy and time-tested ingredients were captured in an ancient text widely considered to be the oldest beauty book written in Japan, and perhaps the first such work of its kind. Within its 3 delicate thread-bound volumes are 7 chapters devoted to beauty and elegance in both appearance and spirit. This special guide informs and inspires the TATCHA collection. Today, TATCHA works with scientists in Japan and the US to create each formula from scratch, advancing time-honored beauty practices for fast-paced modern life. The foundation is Hadashi 3, a trinity of anti-aging superfoods born from the Japanese diet and the basis for the original geisha beauty rituals: green tea, rice, and algae. Every ingredient is carefully selected and minimally manipulated to be gentle and safe with a maximum effectiveness. Victoria splits her time between Japan and San Francisco, rooting TATCHA in a marriage of Kyoto craftsmanship and wellness philosophies with California natural ease. Believing that beauty begins in the heart and the mind, TATCHA's philanthropic model funds girls' education in partnership with Room to Read with every skincare purchase, helping to nurture the beautiful minds of incredible girls in Asia and Africa. In 2017, TATCHA celebrated the funding of 1 million days in school, and I've actually noticed on the website since that in August of 2018 they hit 2 million days in school, which goes far beyond textbooks and classrooms. Each day includes life skills, coaching, mentorship, and the tools needed to enable a brighter future. All of that just draws me right in. I mean, right there you have, this really attractive story about where the brand started and how it's based in sort of this traditional knowledge. How much of that is actually influencing the brand, it could be debated, but it's beautiful where they started from. They've talked about their roots, who they are, their philosophies, and then also this idea of philanthropic donations, giving back, and doing it in a way that is very rooted in who they are as well. So the other thing that I quite like about their brand is that they talk about these natural ingredients, and they actually have a page of their natural ingredients that is just so simply and beautifully put together. So they have, you know, an entry for gold, pearl, silk, camellia oil. I'm gonna go into the one for rice bran because I had looked at that already. So rice bran is one of their ingredients, and they give a little outline of the ingredient, but then under each one they give a little subheading and tell you about the science behind it. So for rice bran, they talk about it being rich in inositol and gamma oryzanol. Oh, okay, it's actually all the science behind it, the like vitamins and minerals that are in there that are actually making a difference. But then it also gives you the history. So geisha use leftover water from washing rice in the bath for soft, smooth, and luminous skin. The humble dietary staple also effectively removes impurities while providing skin-nourishing oils. So then it ties it back to that idea of that traditional volume of knowledge about beauty. Then it tells you where specifically TATCHA gets that ingredient from, the provenance. TATCHA's Japanese rice bran is harvested from the Siwa region, an area known for producing superior rice bran extract and rice germ oil. And then also will give you a little did you know. So in addition to its value as a cleanser for the face, Japanese rice bran has also been used to wash hair, dishes, and even natural wood floors. So oftentimes reading about ingredients is dense. It's not the most exciting thing. And I just love how this gives you really inviting, nice, plain language information about these ingredients and what they are. So just about the brand overall, I think the way they present themselves, as I said, is amazing. Now the brand is pricey. They are mostly a skincare line, although they do dabble into cosmetics. They have a primer that's come out recently that a lot of people love. They have lipsticks. I believe they have a BB cream or a foundation, but they're all Sephora level prices and even a little high there. So these are pricey items. So let's start talking about this mask in particular. I think a number of us who watch YouTube and beauty YouTube probably know the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. That made the rounds, I want to say maybe about a year ago, and there are some people who it just doesn't do anything for them, and there are some people where it is like their holy grail skin mist, you know, for setting makeup, for hydrating their face. Just some people really love it. So this is the Dewy Skin Mask. One of these is going to set you back $12 American. So, you know, it's pricey for this thing, especially for, you know, is it worth $1 per minute that you have this on for, considering it's a 15-minute sheet mask. So let me tell you a little bit about what this does for your skin. So the description of this talks about, again, they always tie it back to, you know, this history of beauty. For centuries, Japanese women would brew botanicals into an enriched elixir captured with leftover kimono silk to create a mask. This practice inspired this silky, soft, skin-fitting sheet mask that delivers a healthy drink of ultra-hydrating botanical oils and extracts for a dewy glow in just one use. A blend of lightweight rice germ oil derived from the most nutrient-rich portion of the rice and a high concentration of botanical oils and extracts leaves skin velvety smooth, dewy, and luminous. It's a delicate microfiber sheet. I think it said it's like extra fine. And it has 20 milliliters of hydrating serum in here. And the mask feeds skin with their signature trio of Japanese anti-aging superfoods, green tea, rice, and algae to help restore skin's youthful radiance. So that is everything we're going to say about the mask itself, except I will say that there is perfume in here. It's one of the last ingredients on the list, last 3 ingredients, but there is fragrance in here if you are trying to avoid fragrance. Okay, let's get into putting this on my face. I do have a little hand cloth here, so if things get too messy, I'm in my, you know, comfy clothes. I feel like I need a little bit of moisturization. I was out at a birthday party last night, you know, listened to a band, drinking some beer. Probably not all the best for my face. Wow, I took this out before I put my hair back. That's not so smart. That's okay, I'll get it on and then I'll put my hair up. So it is a very soft feeling, very saturated. Has a, you know, botanical kind of smell. And Okay, it adheres very well because it is quite saturated. Covers my face pretty well. There's still a little bit of room. I have a pretty wide face. And then I'm gonna make sure that I get the leftover serum from in this container. There's a lot of it. Rub it on my neck and chest and on my hands because there's a lot of it left there. And you don't want to let any of that go to waste. Like, there's a lot in there. So I am going to set my timer for 15 minutes. And then we'll be back to take this off together. Be right back. Okay, 15 minutes are up. Ooh. Take the hair back down again. And once again, just distribute the extra serum. And then with the leftovers, you can just sort of rub it and pat it into your face. There are some things I read that people feel that patting into the face is better than rubbing because it also stimulates blood flow to the surface of your skin. So while that sinks in, I'll just let you know how that felt as I was using it. So it felt very cooling, not in a sense of like, you know how there's sometimes that sort of artificial, like almost minty cooling sensation? It wasn't that. I think the sensation was just very hydrating on the skin, and therefore it was cooling as well. There was absolutely no stinging. There was absolutely no tickles or anything in any way. It just felt like incredibly moisturizing. And yeah, my skin is now in that sort of that stage of feeling sort of tacky. I do see that it's looking a little luminous. When it comes down to it, I think there are really great ingredients in this mask. I think that, you know, the fact that they tell you what the different ingredients do and they all seem really good, and I know my skin really likes things like the camellia oil. Yeah, I think it's a really nice mask. I don't know that I think it's worth $12. If you want to get it for sort of a special treat for yourself, that's fine, but you can get a lot of really good hydrating masks for, you know, $5 or less, or not a sheet mask, but another kind of mask. Like there's a Vichy hydrating mask where you get it more in a jar and can apply just the amount that you want where you want it. I did feel like a good amount of the serum in here was like not going to waste because I ended up putting it on my chest and my neck and my hands and my arms, but there was a lot of it in there. Like it seemed like you could have put a second mask in there. And actually, if you're extra cheap, I think you can buy just the cotton masks off of Amazon and things like that. So if you wanted to make your $12 for a mask go further and you really like the ingredients in here, you could take out the one mask, put it on, and then, you know, pour the leftover serum into like a Ziploc bag with another little mask in it and saturate another one, because there is definitely enough serum in there to saturate a second mask. So while I think this is a wonderful treat, and hey, if you have the kind of budget where you can, you know, spend $12 on face masks and still, you know, pay your rent, put food on the table, and save for your future, then you go for it, because this is really nice. I think for me, once I go through the one other mask that I have, I'll go back to, you know, my Face Shop masks or some other hydrating masks. I think if this was, you know, a firming mask or a tightening mask or something where it really did that, I think those kinds of effects are a little more difficult to find in an effective way than hydrating. So that is my summation of this, is it's a really, really nice mask that I don't necessarily think is worth the $12 if you don't have, you know, a ton of money to be throwing around on this kind of stuff. But I really do enjoy it. It really did brighten up my skin quite a bit and, you know, hydrate definitely. So I'm looking forward to using the other one, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you do, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. Click that bell down below so that you can be notified when I post. I try to post on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you had some time wearing a mask of your own. If you received this in your BoxyCharm, let me know down below what you think of it. what it did for your skin, and if you would buy yourself more going forward. Thanks so much, guys. I look forward to responding to all your comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.